by the time we finish our prayers, as in the night of vigil prayer, the servant would have to rush to prepare food. In this video, I'll be sharing about 3 things that you can practice, you can do in the month of Ramadan. And obviously the month of Ramadan is the month of Al-Qur'an, and it is the month to recite Al-Qur'an. If you don't know how to read Al-Qur'an, it is a time for you to go and learn about reading Al-Qur'an. Our pious predecessors used to increase their recitation of Qur'an in the month of Ramadan. Scholars used to complete reading the entire Qur'an every 2 nights in Ramadan. So Qatada, from among the Salafus Salleh, he used to read the whole Qur'an every 7 days. But in the month of Ramadan, he would take 3 days to do so. During the last 10 nights of Ramadan, he would read the entire Qur'an every night. In the Qur'an, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, شَهْرُ رَمَضَانَ الَّذِي أُنزِلَ فِيهِ الْقُرْآنُ هُدًى لِلنَّاسِ أُنزِلَ فِيهِ الْقُرْآنُ هُدًى لِلنَّاسِ وَبَيِّنَاتٍ مِنَ الْهُدَى وَالْفُرْقَانِ. Ramadan is the month in which the Qur'an was revealed as a guide for humanity with clear proof of guidance and the standard to distinguish between right and wrong. So fasting in the month of Ramadan, to the pious predecessors, was not only about abstaining oneself from food and drink. This was the easiest and the most fundamental part of Ramadan. They had a deeper understanding of what they should do in the golden month and would abstain themselves from anything that would distract their acts of worship. Instead, they would leave everything that is impermissible and perform acts of worship that made them closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The famous Sahaba, Jabir ibn Abdullah radiallahu anhu, used to say, when you fast, let your ears, eyes and tongue fast from lying and the impermissible, and stop annoying your neighbors. And when you fast, it should be seen that you are fasting, and do not make the day that you fast and the day you do not fast the same. It's a good message from Sayyidina Jabir ibn Abdullah. Number 1 is to do all the good acts of worship. Number 2, inshallah, it is the month to intensify our tahajjud prayer. Abdullah ibn Abu Bakr narrated that he heard his father radiallahu anhu said, by the time we finish our prayers, as in the night of vigil prayer, the servant would have to rush to prepare food in fear of coming of Fajr, which means they intensify the prayers, the taraweeh, the tahajjud, the whole night. By the time they end, they fear for Fajr and they rush to prepare food. That's how they intensify their act of worship in the month of Ramadan. And of course, number 3 things that you can do is to give generous zakat or sadaqah. I would say the alms giving. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu said that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the most generous of men, and he was the most generous during the month of Ramadan when Jibril visited him every night and recited the Qur'an to him. During this period, the generosity of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam waxed faster than the rain bearing rain. So inshallah this year, Simply Islam will organize a Ramadan charity basket for 18 years running. And we are happy to continue our annual Ramadan project, where we provide food and financial help to over 500 needy families in Singapore in time for Eid al-Fitr.